Hey, awesomes. Welcome to week 11. So, we're going to start talking about the multimodal essay assignment today, this week. We'll start talking about the different parts of a multimodal essay, what that looks like, some examples for you, samples for you later in the week or maybe in the next week, but we'll cover some of the basic principles this week. But before we get into that, I did want to reiterate and remind you that Project 2 isn't due until the end of week 12. Remember, we extended that. Um, and so, what will probably happen, more than likely, is we'll have to extend this, and I'll point out why we have to do that. Because as you're finishing this up, Project 2 is the project that you'll use for Project 3. So Project 2 kind of needs to be done. So we're just going to, we'll be flexible. All right. We'll move some things around. We'll move some stuff down here. We'll probably move Project 4 down into here or something and move Project 3 here. Anyway, you'll have plenty of time to do it. Okay. So don't worry. So speaking of Project 3, I've already pulled up the multimodal essay assignment sheet. So essentially, this assignment, I'm just reading here from the prompt here, will ask you to transform your Project 2 essay into a multimodal, i.e. visual, audio, spatial, or graphical representation, as they say, of your field. And we'll talk about some of those examples here in a minute. Your multimodal text can take the form of a website, a video, a slideshow, an audio essay, or other, such as an infographic, digital poster kind of thing about your field. I've got several. You'll notice when you click on the links for our week 11 page. So let me flip back over here and get our week 11 page start to come up. There's 3 resources there. One kind of goes over, which we're going to go more this week, about what multimedia, what multimodal projects are, kind of what they look like by definition and by example. And then there's some multimodal terms. And then I've got another resource here for you on multimodality. And so I can, most of the ones I'll probably be showing you have to do really kind of fall into kind of the website as well as poster graphic. Those seem to have been the I want to say the most popular, and I think they're and they are probably the what I want to say easiest to organize, right? So if you think about Project 2, where you're setting up and talking about your field, right, and then you have profile section, right? You have major, well, not major. Well, it should be major in some essence, right? Controversies, and we talked about thinking about those issues, right? Things that are being talked about in the field that are current, relevant. Different types of communication. And of course, you've got 2 artifacts, right, that you'll have for that assignment. So the transition oftentimes is fairly smooth and manageable for a website. It could be a WordPress, Weebly, kind of thing. And then you organize it. You have different tabs for, one for profile, and then maybe 3 sub tabs, for preparation, maintenance, those kinds of things, right? And then you'd have a tab for communication, one for current issues or current controversies, one for advice, and then of course, maybe like your final page or closing thoughts or something like that. That your audience, right, could go onto your website, and then by the time that they are done, and this is where on your website too, you'll get to embed, if you wanted to embed YouTube videos about the field that you found that are really, really good. So we're going to augment, we're not just going to copy and paste complete text, right? We want to have samples, right? We want to have some samples. Obviously, you'll have your samples of the artifacts, right, and communication, but then also want to have, if we can find some multimodal types of things that would help for the different tabs as well. So you have maybe something for preparation, something for the profile page, something that really allows your audience, the user in this case, was to go to your website and be able to kind of interact with it kind of in a different way.